Good evening, everyone. It's wonderful to see all of you gathered together for a lovely evening of fine music from Jeremy, good food, certainly thoughtful talks, and thank you, and great company. It's a great blessing to be here with all of you, and I've got to say an honor and very humbling to follow such fine talks, so thoughtful and eloquent, and talking about identity, and here I'm going to talk about potholes and plumbing fixtures. So anyway, I guess contrast is good, yes. So, of course, what brings us together this evening is our love for and commitment to this wonderful school. And every day I marvel.
We can't hear you. Can you move a little closer?
Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Every day I marvel at how blessed I am to be part of the Imago School with such a dedicated faculty and staff who serve our Lord by serving our students and their families. You know, every year as I'm drafting my remarks for the benefit dinner, I fill at least a couple pages with words about how my life has been transformed since I became involved with Imago. But in the interest of brevity and respecting your time, virtually all of those words get edited out. One of these years, I fear I'll get up here and talk about myself for 20 minutes. Lucky for you, this is not that year. You all know what I'm here to talk about. Yes, as treasurer, I am supposedly the money guy, but that's overstating the matter a bit. I'm here on behalf of our dedicated board to appeal to you for your continued generous financial support of the Imago School. This evening, this benefit dinner is an extremely important event in our annual calendar. To be blunt, we would not be able to do what we do without your gifts. So let me start by thanking you for all you have done up to now. With your support, the Imago School purchased the school building and rectory almost exactly 3 years ago. Being owners instead of tenants gives us the security of knowing where we'll be in the coming years, which is of tremendous value. At the same time, being owners means responsibility for maintaining, repairing, and improving the property. Many people, parents, teachers, alumni, have put in a lot of sweat equity into the property, much time, effort, and money. I'd love to name names and embarrass so many of you, but it would take too much time, and I risk forgetting someone. You know who you are. Blessed are those who are generous with their time and treasure. Many of you also generously responded to our appeal when we launched the Imago High School, and oh, what a blessing. God is so good. We're about 3/4 of the way through our first year, and I think I speak for all who have been involved when I say I couldn't be more pleased with how the year has gone. I still get a bit teary when I look at the picture taken on the first day of school last September of the high school students and teachers on the steps of the rectory. I think the teachers know what picture I'm referring to. The rectory, which we refer to as Percival Place. Please pray for the continuing growth and success of our high school. The two events I just referred to, the property purchase and the high school launch, are huge events in the life of the Imago School. But let me step back and call attention to our current appeal, which might not have the same drama or excitement as the items mentioned above, but which are nonetheless extremely important. There are two facets. First, let me mention tuition assistance to families with limited financial means. This past year, we awarded financial assistance of over $300,000 for tuition at Imago. This figure does not include teacher discounts. This was a large percentage increase over what was awarded the previous year, which was the highest amount in Imago's history. Yes, enrollment has grown and tuition has gone up, but need grew even faster. To my knowledge, Imago has always been generous with financial aid, meeting the calculated needs of all who apply. We do not want to be a school that serves only the well-to-do. The growth in financial aid awards this last year has forced the board to make some very difficult decisions. Right now, we are in the process of reviewing financial aid applications for 2026-2027, and we may not be able to provide awards to fully meet calculated needs while at the same time being responsible financial stewards of the school. I find the situation gut-wrenching, as I hate the thought of families feeling they have no choice but to withdraw their children on account of inability to pay, when a full award, i.e. fully meeting the calculated need, would result in the students staying. It is this situation that motivates the largest portion of our current appeal. I ask that you prayerfully consider a dedicated gift toward tuition assistance. The need is real and substantial. Our goal is to raise $40,000 that can be used to close the gap between what we feel can be responsibly budgeted and our financial aid applicants' calculated need. Note that all our financial aid recipients are still required to pay something, but we may be compelled to reduce awards in such a manner that a family may have to pay 15% to 20% more of the tuition than if their full needs could be met. And I note that $2,000 is almost exactly 15% of our grade 1 through 8 tuition. Every $2,000 raised could close or greatly reduce the gap for a student. This amount is less than $170 per month, so again, please consider making such a gift. The other facet of our appeal is for funds that will go towards certain capital expenditures. With old buildings, it seems that there are an endless number of needs, and the amount we are asking for in this appeal is not enough to meet all of them, by no means. But let me mention a few modest items. While we've made a lot of progress with our temperamental boiler and heating system, we're not done yet. Temperature control and regulation is still unsatisfactory. The first grade classroom and my classroom immediately above can be cooking, while Marta in the office and Katrina in the second grade classroom might be freezing. Money is needed to improve the situation. We're also looking to continue to improve building security with improved doors and locking mechanisms. The other thing I will mention is continuing to add equipment to our wonderful new science lab. This space is a tremendous gift, and we're so grateful for Tiffany Rule's vision and generosity in getting this room set up. I'm looking forward to teaching chemistry this next year to our 9th and 10th graders, and the laboratory component of the class will require some glassware, beakers, flasks, test tubes, burettes, 1 or 2 balance scales, heating elements, and other items. We will also need secure cabinets to hold the equipment and chemical reagents. Our goal for this aspect of the appeal, that is not just the lab, but the other capital needs I've alluded to, our goal is $20,000. As noted, there are all sorts of needs which will need to be met in the years to come. The board is moving from being reactive, i.e. what just broke, to being proactive, i.e. we know everything eventually breaks, and are developing plans to be prepared to meet the larger needs. One I will mention now is the parking lot. We will likely spend a few $1,000s in the near future so that no cars or students disappear in the growing holes, but much more will eventually be needed. The goal for these two facets is $60,000, which is roughly 50% more than what we typically raise at our benefit dinners. Please know that we treasure every gift and that we are very careful in our spending. We also know that your gifts are absolutely essential for us to continue to provide a high-quality classical Christian education. Tuition income alone does not cover all our expenses, not by any stretch. So please have a look at your pledge cards. You can give online, there's the QR code, or go online and go to the website. Online or by check. If you give by check, you can give this evening or by mailing a check to the school. You may designate your gift to one or both aspects of the appeal. I also encourage you to consider setting up automatic monthly giving. While we will accept gifts at any time, I ask that you respond to this particular appeal by April 25th. Is that the date that yeah, thank you. If you came here this evening with a particular figure in mind for what you intended to give, please consider giving more, maybe much more. I've outlined our financial aid situation and given a number of examples of the capital expenditures we'll be making. The school's needs are substantial. But we carry on with great confidence, seeing what the Lord has done for Imago. It is truly marvelous. I pray that you may be moved to continue to give generously in support of this wonderful school. So thank you very much.